Hello and welcome. My name is Felmora, and this is going to be the second round in the GT Creator Series hosted by Kireth, with other creators starting on the grid at Brands Hatch today. And here we go, as I jump off the line, getting ahead of Deacon Do in position 7. Now looking forward towards Drag Fury and Phantom Buster. They're going to test some of the track limits here for us today. Everything's going to be alright, but I'm going to get sandwiched between Deacon Do and Phantom Buster. Coming into the hairpin, we got Graham Gaines behind us and Mike making the undercut on the hairpin. Great move. Everybody comes out safe, and then we're going to come down towards the next corner, and Graham Gaines got nowhere to go, so a little bit of tap as he hits me. We're all good, but we're all going to get in single file, and we're going to see what we can do down the straights as everybody is jostling and also settling. Now let's check in with Kireth up ahead as he's looking to make a move on Sir Dream. On the outside, he's able to not go wide and hold the position. Sir Dream is now going to have an interesting line, but they almost both go wide. We're going to also have Drag Fury steaming behind them, catching up, almost claiming Kireth's position as well. Going a little bit to the outside, probably not the best spot to take over, but you're going to see myself coming down the same stretch. We got Phantom Buster behind us, going a little bit wide, but nothing too bad here as we all make it through on the first lap of Brands Hatch. Checking ahead on the next lap, we've got Drag Fury exiting the hairpin with Kireth, and unfortunately loses some of his traction, falling down another position as Dream slides over top of him. Now checking in with Graham Gaines on the same corner. He's looking to take a position over Mike. He's going to try to enter the apex here, and there may have been a little bit of lag here that contributed to some tapping, but nothing too bad either. And they make it down to the straight. Entering the hairpin, we've got two battles with Chunky just taking Deacon Do's position. We're going to witness Graham Games slide through the intersection. Mike is able to safely get through, and Deacon Do is also claiming a position on the other side on the hairpin on Chunky. Chunky looking to regain his position after Deacon Do goes a little bit wide and loses some speed there. It's going to come under, and we're going to see a little bit of contact up front, which is going to slow them down between Graham Games, Mike, Chunky, and Deacon Do, with them all. Oh, and look, Phantom Buster. He's part of the group too. And he's going to get behind Deacon Do here, and hopefully gain some speed on the slipstream, but then swing on to the inside to try to get something on the inside. Well, it looks like he gets a position. Nice. Next lap, re-entering the hairpin, the scene's changed with Mike Chunky battling as Chunky gets through. Phantom Buster legs his way through the corner as well. But that's not the last of Phantom Buster and Deacon Do as they re-enter on the fourth lap the hairpin. Deacon Do is going to re-attempt a move on the underside he's done before. And it looks like he's able to keep his position. So the battle continues. We've got Drag Fury and Playwright both trying to make a move on fourth position coming down the straight. Playwright's going to gain the inside of the corner, pushing Drag Fury a little bit back, but a mistake that's going to be made by Playwright and myself a couple turns later is we're going to go wide as I give my position up to Graham Games. Didn't lose too much there, but Playwright and myself have to work our way back up the field. The Gaines Drag Fury just gained on Playwright's mistake. Is going to net 0 as he goes a little bit wide, playing in the grass a little bit too much today. We got Playwright sitting on the inside now, getting through turn 1. A little bit of contact here, or some backing off by Drag Fury. They're going to enter the hairpin, but nothing's going to be gained on this one. They're just going to make it through. Now we're going to go check on Deacon and Mike as they're currently battling coming into the straight. Looks like Deacon got it on the inside with Phantom Buster tapping Mike, giving him a speed boost. So this is going to change the battle between Deacon Do and Mike, as Mike is going to take the inside, but actually backs off, allowing Deacon Do to go through, and Deacon Do ends up going wide. Mike keeps the position, Phantom Buster peeks his head in, and it looks like Mike has gone wide. Now we got Phantom Buster still in the position, Deacon Do recovering, and an additional challenger Rycam steals up on the inside. Now we're going to witness a mistake on my side as I'm coming in to the first corner. I get overtaken by Chunky, but I'm going to try to make the same move that Deacon Do's been making, but I late brake and slam right into Graham Games. I'm sorry, dude. Hope everything's good. I back off, making sure I didn't gain anything on that. Checking back in with Dragfear and Playwright. Playwright's going to go a little bit wide, slowing down his exit speed, allowing Dragfear to catch up. He's going to try to make a move onto the outside. It's tricky here, but looks like Playwright goes wide. Dragfear is going to gain the position on his mistake. Graham Games swinging to the right, then swinging to the left, trying to find something through Chunky as they come onto the 7th lap. Entering the first corner, nothing bad. He's going to look to make a move onto the inside here, and a little bit of contact, nothing too bad. Rycam chasing down Mike down the stretch, coming into the 7th lap. On the first corner, looks like Rycam gains position with Mike not giving up. He's going to go onto the inside and hopefully stick the apex. Looking good so far. And yes, Mike wins this one. But it's not over. Now we have Rycam looking to chase down Mike coming into the next corner. Gets a way better exit. Both of them being Supras, it's the same car, so it's all about skill here. But unfortunately there's a little bit of tapping here, which sends Mike's momentum a little bit wide. Rycam sliding underneath, coming into the straight. Now we have another battle with Chunky just getting onto the inside of Graham Games. Graham Games looking to get to the inside this time, but Chunky's saying not this time. Chunky gets through to the apex cleaner this round, with Graham Games still challenging him, forcing Chunky to potentially compromise his exit speed. Nope, looks good, but this will not be the end of Graham Games as he's looking to take the inside. A little bit of leg, wow, he jumped ahead, definitely compromising Chunky's line there, and they now enter the straight. Chunky's going to have to sit tight behind Graham Games, make sure he doesn't lose as much time as he could, but Graham Games is unfortunately going to have a mistake coming up into this corner. He carries a little bit too much speed. You're going to see he touches some grass. Almost does a 360. And you'll see a recap from my view as myself and Phantom Buster, we're going to capitalize on this mistake. With that, Chunky will have reduced pressure on him, but another player, Rycam, will also have an opportunity to gain on Graham Games, but fortunately not the right area to do an overtake, and actually goes wide himself, dropping down to last. But Rycam's not over, as he unfortunately loses it after the hairpin. I really hate that corner, that's why I drive the Subaru on this one. And then Graham Games up ahead at the same time, almost takes out Mike. That was a close call, but Rycam now capitalizing on Graham Games' error. He gets himself up to 11th, and they'll be battling throughout the race themselves. We'll check in later. Haven't forgot about Frantic Drag Fury as he goes a little bit onto the dirt, receiving a 0.5 penalty for a Playwright who's going to gain coming on to the 11th lap up ahead. But he's going to carry too much momentum, so that's actually going to keep Drag Fury in the battle. So this will not finish between both of them, with Drag Fury looking to take the outside route. He's got a lot of speed that he could potentially carry through, and it looks like he tapped Playwright, so he's going to back off, and nothing more is really going to happen through the hairpin as they both just look to get through it. And we're going to go ahead and check up on Chunky, as he's unfortunately going to lose it coming into the corner just before the straight, and I actually gain a position on that. And you can see behind Phantom Buster is now part of his battle down the straight, with looking like Phantom Buster winning that battle, re-giving back the position as he carries momentum going into the straight, into the 12th lap, and Deacon Do also sneaks under. But unfortunately Deacon Do makes a error just like Graham Games did earlier, and is able to reclaim his position. Speak of the devil, we've got Graham Games battling with Rycam. They're entering their final lap. They'll be the final battle for today, so we'll keep our eyes on them throughout this lap, with Graham Games looking to make a move on the inside. Rycam is not finished. They're going to battle it out coming into the next corner, and it looks like nobody really won on that one, but coming into the next corner, they actually take a little bit of a different line. And it looks like Rycam actually got more exit speed, so he's going to flip off to the left side there. Graham Games is going to have to defend the inside. Coming up to the corner ahead, it's all about courage. Who's braking first, who's braking last, and who's going to go off wide. Looks like Graham Games going on the inside. Safe this time, so Rycam back on the heels of Graham Games. Graham Games going wide, using all the track. Rycam undercut a little bit there. Then unfortunately where Deacon Dude messed up, we're going to have Graham Games lose it a little bit. One corner. Let's see what happens here as Graham Games is trying to find something. Almost has it, but carries too much momentum and he can undercut Rycam. He's going to try to poke his head, see if he can get anything again. Nothing. Their battle is finished. Earlier, I was ahead in 6th position, and it looks like Chunky was definitely gaining on me. The Subaru wasn't the quickest car, but it's my favorite car, and I felt comfortable on this course with it. Driving over the finishing line, that should conclude the race at Brands Hatch for the GT Creator Series race. In the second round, first race, I was able to gain 3 positions on my grid start. Other than that, I think it was an overall fun race. My goal was again to minimize the mistakes. There's enough jousting. I hope that was exciting to watch. Race 2 of this round will be at Road Atlanta with the Mazda Roadster. So tune in for that video, and until next time, I'll see you on the track.